already, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Finally spit my words out half right there. Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about pothos. There are some philodendrons here, do not get yourself confused, but today we're going to be talking specifically about pothos plants, how to care for them, what they like, and how to propagate them. So first off, their lighting conditions. Pothos love bright to indirect light. They will survive in low light, but when I say low light, I don't mean stick this in a closet or in a very, very dark room. These plants do need light. They will do best if they're in bright indirect light. Pothos especially, anything that's variegated is going to want that bright direct light. Especially Pothos enjoys. You guys can see this one here. Woo! I bet you I'm going to have mealybugs in my hair. That's okay. So this one is a Pothos Enjoy. It has that white on it. So yeah, when it comes to lighting, you want to keep your plants, in well-lit rooms. Don't keep them in the scorching bright sun. Some plants like that. However, your Pothos do not want to be sitting in the sun for long periods of time. Some of them can handle a little bit of morning sun as well as some late evening sun, but do not put them in that scorching hot afternoon sun. They will burn. What else can I tell you? So let's see, soil. I mean, these guys will do good in any type of soil. They'll grow in water if you stick them in water. They will live in water for probably up to a year or two, but you're gonna wanna stick them in soil for the best results, I would say. What else can I tell you? Fertilizer, I would fertilize them I fertilize mine every other week. Every other time I water, so every other week I fertilize mine, and then in the winter, probably about once a month. Some will say they're, low eaters, but I find if you're fertilizing them every other month, they're growing really well during growing season. Mine are just pushing out leaf after leaf. So I would recommend fertilizing your golden pothos and some of your other pothos every other week. Again, I'm not a botanist or anything like that, so this is just going from what I've learned from having plants. Water. Water is super easy with these guys. You can let them go for a month without water. Kind of. Let me rephrase that. You can let them go a month without water. Some will. Their leaves will really start to fall. I've let mine go for a month, as in I've forgotten to water them for a month, and they've been fine. Pending where you live, pending what zone you're in, that can change. What I do is I just take them, I keep a lot of mine in nursery pots and just put them in a terracotta pot. I find it's easier to water them, and I just take this, I stick it right in the sink, pour water over it, wait till it's running at the bottom, and then I leave it there for, until the next person needs to do dishes or we need to use our sink or our bathtub again. Take them out and put them back where they belong. Other than that, I mean, they're in my opinion, they're a very easygoing plant. Not all of the pothos are, but I would say the golden pothos, the devil's ivy, the jade pothos, which you see right here, they're generally pretty easy to keep. You can forget about them. That feels very weird. I can just feel a mealybug crawling on my head now. Just kidding. I mean, I have nightmares. Hopefully you don't. But yeah, if you want to do some propagation, they're also super easy to propagate. You're just going to want to look for a node. I'm going to show you up close a little later on how to do that, but you're just going to want to grab a node and you can pretty much clip wherever. Stick them in water when you're finished. Again, super easy. I do have one here with the root. I was just showing my son the roots on these the other day, and he ended up pulling all the roots off that have just grown. So we're starting these ones over, hoping they'll come back, but yeah. So I'm going to get up close and we're going to show you a little root and I'm going to show you how to propagate, so stay with me for a second. Alright, so moving closer, now you guys can see that little root on there. Focus. Let's just having a hard time focusing, sorry about that. There we go. You can kind of see that root on there, eh? They do fall off super easy. There it is, gotcha. So I like to wait for the secondary roots, which you can see right at the tip there. There are secondary roots coming in. So this one will be okay to repot, but however, I am gonna leave it in the water until the rest go. And then I'm actually putting these particular ones in another pot just to fill it up that already has some. But yeah, as you can see, super easy. Alrighty, so this is my famous hanging pothos wall. There are some philodendrons here as well. There's a Brazil philodendron. And that's it for philodendrons. The rest are actually all pothos. So you have your gold. Oh, I just need that so hard and it almost came crashing down. Somehow managed to save it. As I was saying, you have your golden pothos, which just gives you that really nice yellow tone to your leaves, a little bit of white in there in variegation. That one has a little bit more yellow, but it is also a golden pothos. We also have a marble queen, which is right here. I'm pointing with my scissors. This is a marble queen. If you remember my last video, I did go through all of these, but this is a jade pothos right here. I love the jade, love how green the leaves are. Probably, I would say that's my second favorite. Definitely my favorite is just the traditional golden pothos devil ivy. It's just naturally super beautiful in my opinion. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on with propagating. I am just trying to think about which one I want to propagate. I love them all and I'm trying not to propagate right now, but I'm gonna do it for you guys. Which one should we do? I think I am going to head... very long pause there because I had to decide which one I wanted to propagate, which was actually really tough because again, I'm trying to grow this all out so they're all just, you know, hanging down. They're obviously never all going to be level, but you know what I mean. It's starting to get fuller now and I really hate to cut it considering I've already propagated my plants like 1,000 times. So let's just go for the basic devil's ivy. I am going to find a piece and it's looking like this one. All right guys, can you see that right there? Right where my index finger is, there is a node. It will not focus well, but you can kind of see it there. You're gonna wanna cut before that node, okay? You need that node to grow new roots. Now I'm gonna try and get about 2 to 3 leaves here. So I'm gonna go for a node right about here. You guys still see that okay? So you're gonna wanna make the cut before the node. This guy's gonna drop. There he is, alrighty. So as you can see, hopefully, get some light. We have a node. Oh, it's doing it again. Why? Let's try going this way. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna stick that node in the water. It has to be submerged in water, if that makes sense. I'm gonna try and do it with one hand. You want that node submerged in water. You're gonna leave that for probably 2-3 weeks. I don't know, growing season's just getting started, so it might grow a little faster. You can add a hormone root booster if you want. I don't do that, I'm pretty natural. I just let plants take their natural course. So stick that in there. Hopefully I can come back to you in a couple weeks and let you know how it looks. Alright guys, that concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Sorry it was really quick, I'm doing my best. Yeah, hit that subscribe button and grow with me. Obviously I'll get better as we go, but I'm really enjoying this. It's fun for me, so yeah, again, hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up. And if Instagram is like one of your things too, you can find me on there at Coffee in My Jungle, and you'll see this famous ball behind you. Bye guys, have a great week.